Greetings, race fans and motorsports enthusiasts around the world. My name is Andrew Kim, and this is Retro Motor Vibes, where I highlight anniversary stories and break down motorsports events near and far. For today's audio episode, here is a full breakdown of the 2026 Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway, a 0.526-mile paperclip-shaped short track in Ridgeway, Virginia, that was won by Chase Elliott on Sunday, March 29th. Without further ado, let's break the event down. The event's starting lineup was determined through a single-car, single-round qualifying session that occurred on Saturday, March 28th. During the session, each of the 37 competitors entered to compete in the event cycled around Martinsville twice to post the fastest lap amongst one another, and the competitor who posted the fastest time during the two-lap session was awarded the pole position. Following the qualifying session, Denny Hamlin claimed the pole position, which was his first of the year and the 49th of his career. Hamlin achieved the pole at 98.241 miles per hour in 19.275 seconds. Joining Hamlin on the front row was William Byron, the latter of whom posted his fastest qualifying lap at 97.957 miles per hour in 19.331 seconds. Ironically, both Hamlin and Byron each won a Cup of Martinsville event this past season. The event's first stage period spanned through the event's first 80 laps and generated only 2 lead changes with a total of 2 competitors leading at least a lap. In addition, this stage generated a single caution, which started on lap 77 and carried forth through the first stage's conclusion. The caution was for Cody Ware spinning in turn 4. At the front, pole sitter Denny Hamlin led the most laps at 74. Despite briefly losing the lead to William Byron while navigating through lap traffic, Hamlin regained the lead 6 laps after he lost it, and he cruised to the first stage victory. The event's second stage period spanned 86 laps from lap 95 to 180. Throughout this entire stage, there were no lead changes as Hamlin extended his early dominance by leading all 86 laps and cruising to the second stage victory. Like the first stage, this second stage period generated only a single caution that flew from laps 106 to 112. This was due to Noah Gragson spinning in turn 4 after he got hit by AJ Allmendinger while racing a lap down from the leaders. The event's third and final stage period spanned 208 laps from lap 193 to 400 and generated the most lead changes of the day compared to the other 2 stages at 6 total. From this, a total of 5 competitors led at least a lap. In addition, 2 occurrences of cautions appeared. The first was from laps 312 to 322 when debris in the form of a brake alternator from Ty Dillon's entry was detected on the track. This was due to Dillon having to nurse his entry to pit row with a flat right front tire. The second caution occurrence occurred from laps 325 to 331 when Bubba Wallace bumped Carson Hocevar entering turn 3 and igniting a 12-car stack-up at turn 4 that effectively knocked Wallace out of contention. Like the previous 2 stages, Hamlin dominated by leading 106 laps. In the end, however, Chase Elliott rose to the occasion, and it started with 139 laps remaining when he and crew chief Alan Gustafson executed a gutsy pit call to pit early than the field. This enabled Elliott to cycle past all the other front runners when they needed to pit and assume the lead. Through 2 late race restarts and the stage's 2 cautions that followed suit, Elliott, who had struggled to race to the front earlier, situated himself at the front and was in prime position of winning the event. Elliott then assumed the lead for good during a 69-lap shootout and proceeded to fend off Hamlin for the remainder of the event to break through with his first victory of the 2026 campaign. With the victory, Elliott notched his 22nd NASCAR Cup Series career victory, his second at Martinsville, and he recorded the first win of the season not only for himself, but also both for the Chevrolet manufacturer and Hendrick Motorsports. In addition, Hendrick Motorsports racked up its 31st victory at Martinsville. Overall, the 2026 Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway featured 8 lead changes for 6 different leaders and generated only 5 cautions for 54 laps. Here are the full race results of the 2026 Cookout 400, where only 18 of 37 starters finished on the lead lap. Next, here is the point standings following the 7th event of the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season, where Tyler Reddick, who finished 15th at Martinsville, continues to lead the point standings by 82 points over Ryan Blaney, 94 over Denny Hamlin, and 104 over Chase Elliott. The biggest points gainer of the day was Ty Gibbs, who jumped up 5 spots to 6th in the standings, while the biggest points loser was Bubba Wallace, who dropped 8 spots to 11th in the standings. Chase Elliott's Cup victory on Sunday capped off a doubleheader weekend of racing at the historic Martinsville Speedway. On Saturday, Justin Allgaier backed up his victory last weekend at Darlington Raceway by winning at Martinsville for his third O'Reilly Auto Parts Series win of the 2026 season. Allgaier's victory was dominant as he led a race-high 114 of 250 laps, assumed the lead for the third and final time during a 25-lap shootout, and fending off the competition to 3 late race restarts. The victory was also Allgaier's 31st of his career. It kept him in the series points lead and extended Junior Motorsports' race winning streak to 5 in recent weeks, including Allgaier's win at Martinsville. Looking ahead, and as the month of April prepares to make entrance, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck and O'Reilly Auto Parts Series returns to action for a doubleheader feature at Rockingham Speedway in Rockingham, North Carolina next weekend. The Trucks commences the weekend by racing at Rockingham next Friday, April 3rd, for the Black's Tire 200 at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on FS1, NASCAR Racing Network, and SiriusXM. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series follows suit with the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 on Saturday, April 4th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the CW Network, MRN Radio, and SiriusXM. Meanwhile, the Cup Series drivers and teams enter an off-weekend period due to the Easter holiday. They will race next on April 12th at Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee for the Food City 500. That's all for this episode. Have a great rest of your day and see you on the next episode of Retro Motor Vibes.